Shrinks in the house. DAC chips. Topologies. Oh, R2R is the best. All the ladder DACs are the best. The NOS DAC, non-oversampling, blah, 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 blah. I just simplify it. I've had evidence in my own room that some of the oldest chips out there have been refined to the highest level. A fine example is what's in my Bel Canto and all the Bel Canto gear, all the way up to $80,000. There's a couple other high-end brands. Solution uses the same Burr Brown 1741, guys. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And for those of you caught up in these Chinese, new flavor of the month DAC, Whirlwind, I feel for you. Get out as soon as you can. Because they're not better. They're just the same thing in a fancy box. That, they're nothing special. These guys that have been working with these, cult classic like chips, like the 1541 Phillips or the 1741 Burr Brown. I mean, there's even Burr Browns being used in the Brugart A10s here. So there's a lot of engineers and designers that know what they are doing, and they choose these chips for a reason. And why? Because they've yet to be exceeded in sound quality and realism. So, I'm never, I'm all for the DAC companies that have their own proprietary, chips. Metrum was a fine example of that with their, I forget what they're called, those modules. They have their own modules. They look like monoliths, that lay flat in the chassis. I had the Metrum Hex when it came out. That was different. But yeah, they went to the transient modules. And I'm all for companies that do that. But these companies that just keep throwing in these latest chips, because they come out every month. Yeah, I'm exaggerating a little bit. But they come out just as much as computers change, right? Oh man, this one's going to be better. I better get that one. If you're caught up in that, please stop. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time. I mean, it's basically reinventing the wheel. The good designers and engineers choose one chip and they stay working on that, dedicated to bringing the very best out of that they can, right? And Burr Brown is a fine example of it. It's by far the best digital presentation I've ever had in my room is coming from the Bel Canto. And that's built into the amplifier. So, and I like that idea because if it's done right, it just saves you so much work and money and research and time to get a tuning that's already been done for you. You don't have to do it, It's fun for a little while, but then it just becomes monotonous after a while. So I'm grateful to own the Burr Brown here. I don't own the Bucarts yet. I'm still, still teetering on whether they're for me or not. I'm going to throw a really high-end source at them instead of the WISA wireless setup here that they came with, the bundle here with the surround hub. See how that goes. But, yeah, guys, I mean, there's a reason why these really super high-end companies still work with these other chips, right? These old chips, and then there's I forget there's an Arcam. What's that called again? Someone may be able to refresh me. What is the name of that? It's in one of their CD players, which is pretty affordable on the used market. Yeah, the Ring DAC. That's another one that's really old. And that's used in DCS. So there's just, they're so good, these old topologies that are just being refined and refined and refined. You can't argue against experience when the designer has put years into bringing the best out of something. Aren't you going to trust that over, okay, let's just throw this new chip in and then build a quick analog output stage and send it out? Right? Because that's what's happening right now. There's no way that a new DAC should come out every 6 months to a year, leaving yours obsolete, right? Because it is. It's just these DAC factories, these chip factories, they're making new chips every month or two, right? So I don't know. I'm not caught up in that. I'm content with what's been around for decades and been refined. And you know, I repeat myself a lot, but it's not easy. It's just the style that I prefer to do here on YouTube. Once again, you guys, thanks so much for the donations. I keep seeing them almost on every video. It's amazing. Shrink loves it, man. Shrink's gonna keep working for you, regardless if people watch. Some of the videos they're not hits, and that's okay. A hit for me is 1,500 views. I'm very happy for that. So, anyways, you guys just keep liking, subscribing, because I've been doing videos every day for the last few days. Whether they're of interest to people is none of my business. I just do what I feel I should get out there, because there's going to be a little bit of knowledge there that might help somebody. You know, because that's what the channel's about. It's about helping others the best that I can. And there's also some very intelligent people that come on and put in some really valid information on the comments. And, you know, and once in a while I got to let someone go back to their hole under the ground because they got nothing good to say other than to criticize me or... And I mean really criticize, just say stupid things, assumptions, or, oh, you must have Alzheimer's. Yeah, I repeat myself a bit, but I will continue to put content out about things that I truly believe in. Like, I want to drive it into people's heads that they have to try it. That there can't be any contempt prior to investigation, man. It's one of the guiltiest, it's one of the most prevalent things in hi-fi, just assuming and just, you know, assumption. It's very, very dangerous, guys. We can't do it. We can't assume anything until it's in our room, right? That's the complexity of this hobby. Not everything, it's not easy to get things in our room, right? So anyway, you know, I've been reaching out to the odd boutique builder, and I got some things coming around just because I'm interested in them. I want to support the big guy. Sorry, I want to support the small guy because they deserve the exposure. These big juggernaut companies I have no interest in. You know, they're already off and running and doing their own thing, and they're good, right? I like these guys, these small, passionate individuals that want to bring a product of passion to the market, to the enthusiasts, right? So like and subscribe, guys, and never forget that Shrink loves you. I'm going to keep working for y'all. Take care. Cheers.